Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Happy Monday, you guys. You survived another weekend, another couple days, couple 3 days off. You're back. Hope it's quick and painless. But right now, I got to remember to set a reminder in my phone to pick up my son from school because Mondays are early days. You know how we do here. We get to talking and stuff. Okay, make sure I don't forget to pick up my son. That would not be good. Yeah, I hope your weekend was good. Mine was. Too damn short. One day's never enough. But it was cool. A lot has transpired over the past couple of days. We're going to talk about a little bit of it right here. We're going to take a thin slice off the top of the bullshit. We're going to break it down. Shout out to all you folks in the comment section, the usual suspects, the unusual suspects. Thank you for being here. 8 billion clowns in this world, and you're here with this one. I appreciate it. It looks like we do have a super chat, Cherry Popper. Somebody has broken that financial hymen. Who is it? Spunberry 65. He says, here's to the cherries. Just to the cherry, it's a balloon. One prick and boom. Red Fox. Here's to the cherry. It's like a balloon. One prick and boom. The super group is Neck Boger and Apis. I'm sure I said that wrong, but thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot, shit. And JP Irvine, thank you. What's up, JG? Really hate to say it. Let alone think it, but I'm not so sure Russia is the bad guy and America is the good guys anymore. It makes me sick. You know? That's there was a time when that was a statement you wouldn't even make. But that just goes to show the times we're living in. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about a law that Putin has passed. You saw the thumbnail. Fucking literally the alphabet soup group. And the title Putin and the alphabet soup group. He passed the law in Russia that goes against a lot of the things that we champion and celebrate right here. And the question is, why would Putin pass that law? And, you know, people, especially the mainstream mediocres and shit, they already don't like Putin. You know, what's going on in Ukraine, and it's awful, and he's terrible, and all these things. And why would he do this? Why would Putin make a law like this? We're going to talk about why. I think I have a pretty good answer to that. And I think we all know why Putin would put in place a law like that. Christian Yehozer, thanks, my Canadian connection. He says, Chuck Norris went to a feminist rally. He came back with a sandwich and his shirt ironed. You think Chuck Norris can even get through to those angry, bitter bitches? Of course, who else can? But yes, why would Putin see a need for a law like the one he just passed? And a law he just wrote, because there's no like council, or he doesn't have a Senate and Congress and all this shit like we do. Whatever he says, that's what it is. Also, there's a new Taco Bell commercial out. Is it racist? Because I just switched some races around. I just changed a race of the people in the commercial. And would that be racist? I don't know. We're going to talk about this shit. I saw it last night. I said, Road Raggy? What was that? And I'll bring it up and show you. I can't believe it. Also, Alyssa Milano, she just can't stop the stupid. Every time she wakes up in the morning, she just vomits stupid shit out of her mouth. And what was it? Was that South Park? Where Stan, he was kind of over it. He was over the kid shit. And so everything that everybody said to him was bullshit. So when people came up to talk to him, they were like, blah, 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 and they wasn't making sense, and all shit was just coming out of their mouth, and shit was getting on his face, and shit was going everywhere. Blah, 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 blah. Is that like Alyssa Milano now? Except it's not shit, it's stupid. Because stupid. I'm sure there's a name for a disease or an ailment that people have where they just constantly throw up. That's her. Alyssa Milano, anything you have to say, please try not to make it stupid. It's just fucking dumb. She can't stop it. But she joined that gaggle of cackling bitches called The View. Oh, my goodness. You think The View can't get worse? Add Alyssa Milano, and it will. And they did, and it was. But, I just, it's, the level of stupidity is breathtaking. And the women who are in this crowd laughing, and who's watching this at home? God, there's a lot of stupid people. And Gabby versus Boosie. I'm talking about the Wicked Witch of the West, Gabrielle Union, the destroyer of young men, and the neuterer of grown men. She will neuter the grown men and destroy the young, unless she herself has hatched the egg. If she didn't hatch the egg, it must die. If she didn't sit in her nest and pop that egg out and then incubate it and sit on it, she will destroy it. Eric T says Jericho Green should do a food review episode. What kind of food? Creole lady, King Gabriel. Yeah. I mean, and D Wade, that fool got some mama issues because he married a mean mother. That's what Gabrielle Union is. She's the wicked stepmother. She's the one who kept Cinderella on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor. That's her. She's a wicked stepmother. So they got in a little tiff. Her and Boosie, that rapper. You know what? Boosie actually a little while back, because right when this destruction of Zion Wade began, when phase 1 began of destroying this little boy, Boosie came out and said, Boosie Badass is his stage name. I don't know his real name, but he's a rapper from Louisiana. And he said, oh, no, hey, man, come on, don't cut his dick off, man. No, don't cut his dick. Don't cut the boy's dick off. Talking about what they were doing to Zion Wade, the son, the biological son of D Wade, and the project of Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union is D Wade's wife and Zion's stepmother. I imagine that's what Gabrielle Union sounds like. But she said something. She was on some panel with a bunch of other dumb, empty-headed shitheads, and they were talking about Zion. They call her Zaya because that's the source of my relevance. So everywhere I go, I talk about Zaya. But Zion, they were talking about him, and she's like, so far, so good. Sorry, Boosie. And she starts talking about Boosie and saying that he has penis on his mind a lot. Is there anything you want to tell us, Boosie? Implying that he is projecting, that he's so upset about this because he likes men too, or he wants to be trans or some weird shit. And then he replied to that, and it was hilarious. So the destruction of that boy continues. And we're going to talk about their little beef. And starting on Mondays, so you guys will lose me on Mondays. I won't be doing live streams on Mondays because I will be doing a live on my locals.com account. It's also Jericho Green at locals.com. That's another platform where you're allowed to say what you want. I know, how retro. What a throwback. You're allowed to say what you want without persecution. So locals.com, that's where I'll be on Mondays, live streaming. I'll still be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But Monday, that's where I'll be. So if you want me on a Monday to kick off your work week, get on over to Locals. I'll have a link in the description box. Don't worry. Actually, I think it's in my link tree. So I'll put that link tree in the Chizat right now. So Mondays, I will be on locals.com doing my thing. Join me over there. It'll probably be the same time, uh, 12 o'clock. Don't want to rock the boat too much. Here we go. I'll put my link tree in here. Booyakasha. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Pinned to the top so you can't lose it. So, like, check me out. Come in, like, check me out. Tondalea Kapufnik. Oh, Tondalea Kapufnik. Thank you for the Hamilton. Miss Union is the hair in your bowl of lard. She is. She's the turd in the punch bowl. She's an evil woman. To do that to a child, you must be evil. That's not mean. That's not deranged. That's evil. That's straight from Beelzebub himself. Holzer, again, thank you. When a woman tells me she loves fish tacos, is it normal to laugh? Asking for a friend. Yeah. Yeah. As men, we never lose our sophomoric sense of humor. Okay? If anybody says do, this is what you do. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you do. You say do. Duty. You don't lose that shit. Call it our connection to our youth, our connection to our inner child, but you never lose that shit. Yeah, you think shit like that. Mike Herrera, do you like fish sticks? Fish sticks. Yeah. You're a gay fish, man. That episode was so funny. That was like, for me, that was a sweet spot of South Park from like 2006 to like 2010. That's when I used to watch it a lot. Shit was hilarious. So let's kick this shit off, huh? See if I can find that story. If not, go back. Of course, it's not there. Let's see. Feliciana. That's the name of the. So it's in Louisiana. Okay. Feliciana, Louisiana. That's where this good gun story takes place. And you know what we like to do with Good Gun? We like to highlight stories where guns actually help people. They save people. They take out the bad guys so that he doesn't take out the good guys. You know, bad guns bad, gun violence. No, guns do a lot of good, way more good than bad. Like this 12-year-old killed armed burglar during home invasion. That's what happens, home invaders. Home invasion, we used to kill people. You would be put down if you did less than that. You steal somebody's horse, you're going to be swinging from a branch. You disrespect a man, we're out in the middle of the street at high noon. Breaking into somebody's home while they're there? Duh. This happened in East Feliciana. I'm guessing is anybody from Louisiana? Is East Feliciana a good part of town? Because so often, especially where I used to live in Salinas, the east side is usually bad. Why is that? A 12-year-old boy who feared for his life and his mother's shot and killed an armed burglar during a home invasion in East Feliciana. According to the East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office, witnesses saw Brad LeBlanc, 32, armed with a pistol and made contact with the primary female resident. LeBlanc forced her inside of the home, so she must have like answered the door or something. Once inside the home, a struggle began between LeBlanc and the female resident. It was at this time the 12-year-old son of the female victim, who feared for his life and his mother's safety, shot LeBlanc with a hunting rifle. Uh-oh. The human body just cannot, it's just not built to withstand the force of a hunting rifle. It just isn't. East Feliciana Parish Sheriff's Office and first responders were notified and responded immediately to the scene. Upon arrival, CPR was administered to LeBlanc, who was later transported to Lane Regional Medical Center. LeBlanc was later pronounced dead at the hospital by the East Feliciana Parish coroner. So it sounds like somebody Witnesses saw him run up in there with a gun, forced her in the house, and then moments later they heard, "Pow!" I don't know what you tell a kid like that. This is such a horrific incident that I tried to put myself in that position this week, thinking when my kids were 12 years old. If they were to have to do that, and what would I have told them? Said Sheriff Jeff Travis. People who live in the neighborhood were so nervous that they didn't feel comfortable talking on camera. Sheriff Travis says that he has kept in close contact with the mom. She told him her son is doing okay, and she has already taken the steps to get him the help he needs. Well, that's great. That's great. The support of the family and the community, and the fact that the mother is understanding that he's going to need some treatment and need to talk to some people, and helping him understand that he's a very normal person that was put in an abnormal situation, said Travis. The investigation is still ongoing. Any further details will be reported at the time it is deemed appropriate. So it sounds like nothing's going to happen to the kid. And Jeff Stibb, he shot my life off. He sure did. Arun Faye, why are they nervous? Like I said, it's probably not a nice neighborhood. I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, in some cases, people, especially kids, man, and maybe the fact that kids don't really understand the finality of death, maybe that will help that boy through the situation. It sounds like the mom, she got her shit together. She knows that he needs to see somebody just in case. Could the kid, maybe the kid understands, hey, it was me or him, my mom, it was him and my mom, so I had to do what I had to do. But still, there's that fear of some stranger coming into your home, fighting with your mom, assaulting her. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of shit that kid's gonna need to get him through this. And it sounds like mom's giving it to him, so that's great, because people aren't always able to just, well, fuck it, it was them or me. Some people can. I've mentioned that I used to listen to this Reddit thread where it was asking people who have had to kill somebody in self-defense, how did you deal with that? How did you fare with that situation? And fortunately, most of them were like, hey, I don't even think about it, because it was me or him. I was put in that situation. You do what you got to do. But some people thought about it all the time. Some people were no longer able to go to the place where it happened. So good for that kid. Good for that kid. Glad he was there to save his mom. If he wasn't there, she was definitely going to be a statistic. He had a pistol. And if he didn't kill her with it, I'm sure he would have used it to make her do some things that she didn't want to do. So shout out to that boy. Good for you. Mom, good for you getting him the help he needs. And you know damn good and well that the EMS, the first responders, show up and we're like, shit, man. Hold on, let's go ahead and do the CPR, but he ain't going to make it. Close range, hunting rifle. It's a wrap. Rachel S., you're right. Hit that like button. Like and sub, and like. Think about that. And that, people, was Good Gun. And this live stream is brought to you by Red State Wireless. You want the good shit without the bullshit? This is the company you need to go with. This is the company I use. Red State Wireless, 5G, all that stuff. Great customer service. And check this out. I know you guys are going to trip off of this. When you call the customer service center, you get somebody in, no, not India, wrong. Not the Philippines, wrong. America, right here in America. Somebody is going to talk you through your issue. They're very good. I've dealt with them myself. It was a pleasure, because, whenever you call customer service, it's usually not something you're looking forward to. This time you can. 678-218-5011, Red State Wireless. They believe in the things you believe in: family, freedom, capitalism. They don't like the same people you don't like: Pelosi, Biden, Schumer. They're not going to sell your information to somebody with a phone number originating in China. They're not going to do what the other companies do. They're going to give you great service. They're going to give you a great product. And that's it. Imagine a business that gives you the things that you want. Red State Wireless. And you get, when you call to activate your service, you get a $30 discount. Love that too. Great service, great product, and a little cash in my pocket. Will you marry me, Red State Wireless? Hydrate. Good shit, man. Don't forget the web store, mygreengear.com. Neck buddy sweaters and t-shirts coming. I'm expecting an email today from my rep. Charles Turner Jr. Jericho, another irritating thing about most customer service phone lines is the fact that many of them are automated. They often give you the runaround. And if you want to talk to an actual person, that is true. This time with this company, you will get an actual human being, and they're not going to keep you on hold and try to wait you out so your ass will hang up. I know your tactics, customer service. Not with Red State Wireless. Bam, Lord German Husbando, thank you. Jericho, have you seen the pics of Balenciaga quote PP child mannequins? Ew. Saw it on Louder with Crowder this morning. Good grief, these demons. I have not seen that, and I do not want to see that. That shit is sick as hell. That is Spunberry 65. You're right. Balenciaga, B-double-A. That shit is disgusting. It really is. And just imagine where we are. Well, you don't have to imagine. Look at where we are, where a company with this many eyeballs on it would do some shit like this and put it out. That's weird. What happened to the shame and the fear of retribution from the public if you dabbled in shit like this? They got whole photo shoots and magazine pages about this shit. What a fall from grace. Like I've said before, guys, look at what America used to be not too long ago. Some of us grew up when America was still beautiful. When America still had the full lips and hips. TNA. Damn, America, you fine. Look at that ass, girl. Look at that face. Look at that bone structure. Look at that. Hey, look at that rack. Hey, nice clean. Everything. Now. Hey, you want some? Hey, honey. You want some of this? Come on. Come on over here. Get some of this US. Ugh, Lord. Gross. Look what we've done to her. I got proof. This isn't speculation. This isn't conjecture. Proof. Damn it. Hold on. Had another thought. I'm gonna jot this shit down. There we go. Got some shit working up here. The wheels, they're turning. They might be rusty, but they're turning. Brian Hendricks, Jericho, it sounds almost divine as the jugs on Pelosi. Well, America's jugs do look like Pelosi's jugs now. That's what we've done to her. Like I said, I got proof. You know what? Let's get into that proof. Let's go with the thumbnail and the title, Putin and the Alphabet Soup Group. What in the hell would Vladimir Putin have to do with the Alphabet Soup Group? Okay, well, here we go. Bam. Bam, look, and we'll go to a great source like we always do, CNN.com. Putin signs expanded anti-LGBTQ laws in Russia in latest crackdown on rights. Expanded. So that means it was there already. He's just making it bigger, making it cover more shit. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Monday, today, signed into law a bill that expands a ban on so-called LGBTQ propaganda in Russia, making it illegal for anyone to promote same-sex relationships or suggest that non-heterosexual orientations are normal. are abnormal. The ban was rubber stamped by Putin just days after a harsh new foreign agents law came into effect, as the Kremlin cracks down on free speech and human rights as its military operation in Ukraine falters. The new laws significantly broaden the scope of a 2013 law which banned the dissemination of LGBTQ related information to minors. The new iteration extends the ban on promoting such information to adults as well. Is it wrong that I agree with some of this? Russian agent. The new law makes it illegal to promote or praise LGBTQ relationships, publicly express non-heterosexual orientations, or suggest that they are normal. The package of amendments signed by Putin include heavier penalties for anyone promoting non-traditional sexual relationships and or preferences, as well as pedophilia and gender transition. Under the new law, it will be banned across the internet, media, books, audiovisual services, cinema, and advertising. You can't get it nowhere. Under the new law, individuals can be fined up to 400,000 rubles, which is 6,370 American, or for LGBT propaganda, or up to 200,000 rubles, 3,100 American, for demonstrations of LGBT and information that encourages a change of gender among teenagers. These fines rise up to 5 million rubles, or 80 grand American, and 4 million rubles, or 64 grand American, respectively, for legal entities. Damn. The law was approved by the Russia's upper and lower houses in recent weeks. So they do have an upper and lower house. They do have something similar to our House and Senate. But I think Putin might have a little more sway over what goes down. He might have the final say over anybody in this upper and lower house. The European Court of Human Rights ruled in 2017 that the 2013 law is discriminatory, promotes homophobia, and violates the European Convention on Human Rights. The court found that the law served no legitimate public interest, rejecting suggestions that public debate on LGBT issues could influence children to become homosexual, or that it threatened public morals. And guess what Putin is saying to this so-called European Court of Human Rights? He's saying, fuck you, I'll do what I want. That's what he's saying. What are you going to do? European Court of Human Rights. What are you going to do? Nothing. Just put on your old powdered wigs and bang your gavel and go. Homosexuality was decriminalized in Russia in 1993, but homophobia and discrimination is still rife. It is ranked 46 out of 49 European countries for LGBTQ inclusion by watchdog ILGA Europe. Ooh. Speaking before Putin signed the bill into law on Monday, Tanya Lokshina, Associate Europe and Central Asia Director at Human Rights Watch, said the 2013 gay propaganda law was an unabashed example of political homophobia, and the new draft legislation amplifies that in broader and harsher ways. Amplifies that in broader and harsher ways. But the broadening of the LGBT propaganda law is just the latest in many steps that Putin's government has taken in recent months to crush the last pockets of opposition, liberal values, and free speech in Russia. Well, free speech doesn't exist everywhere. So can you call it free speech in Russia if it wasn't free? Don't try to project our American values on other countries. And free speech is American. It's not Western, it's American. So don't try to project your bullshit. Don't try to project your bullshit on us, and don't try to project our free speech on other countries, because that doesn't exist. This is the only country where you have true freedom of speech. Now, on the internet, do you? That's another discussion to have. But in real life, if I wanted to go out there with a sign, if I want to go to the Capitol building in Sacramento and have a sign that says Gavin Newsom is a rotten piece of shit, I can do that, and they can't do anything about it. If I see Gavin Newsom and I say, hey, Gavin, you're a rotten piece of shit, all he can do is go, that's all he can do. They can't do anything about it. Free speech is American. It's not Russian. So don't try to act like Russia's taking away free speech. They don't have free speech. And why is Putin doing this? Why do you think Putin is enacting these kind of or broadening these type of laws in Russia? Because the rainbow writing is on the wall. You can see that 100-story rainbow dildo flopping around from 100 miles away. He knows what's coming. He sees what it's doing to the West. He sees how it's poisoning and weakening and killing us from within. And he's saying, this is not going to happen in Mother Russia. That sick Ku Klux Trans tidal wave will not crest upon the Kremlin. We're not going to have it. You're not going to weaken and pussify our future males. We need a strong fighting force. You're not going to do that to us. You're not going to have us lobbing tits and dicks off of kids. We're not going to do that. We're not going to tell our people that this shit is normal, because it's not. I'm sorry that doesn't feel good to hear. I'm sorry I didn't pick more kind words, but the alphabet soup group and the Ku Klux Trans is not normal. It just isn't. Far more of the population is straight. So that would make people that aren't not normal. Don't tell me it is. So if Russia wants to do this shit, that's what they're going to do. But in a way, we're forcing them to do it because he sees the decay of our society and he doesn't want it there. Can you blame him? Oh, shit. Look at the Western world. They're all fucked up. You're not going to have that shit here. He would be a fool to allow this shit to permeate his society. I agree with him on some shit. Arun Faye, thank you for the Twompski. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Putin, but I do agree with him on the alphabet crackdown. Yeah, those two things can be possible. You might not agree with everything that he does, but keeping that shit away from our kids, not allowing kids to get gender reassignment. Why do we have to say this shit out loud? Why does a law have to be made about this? That's the question. Don't question his law. Question the reason that he had to make it in the first place. We're forcing his hand. Our failures are forcing the hand of Vladimir Putin. We're making him do this. We are. We're allowing our society and our country to be all fucked up. He looks and says, well, if America can fall because of this, of course we can. So he's doing everything he can to stop it. Because we shouldn't be doing this bullshit. Our pendulum is swinging in a totally different direction. We got 2 months carved out for this perversion. And don't sit there and act like, no, it's a month for us to be recognized. No, it's not. It's an excuse to get out there in the street with your dicks out, make out and fuck each other in public. Hold your social pistol to the heads of everybody else for 60 days. And hold us hostage in this funhouse mirror bullshit world you want to live in. Hold us hostage and make us fill that void in your soul from what you didn't get from your parents. That's what the bullshit is around here. If you have a society and you have high walls, let's say you have a kingdom, and you have high walls around this kingdom. Why do you have high walls? To keep the bad things out. And on top of that high wall, You have soldiers to protect, archers up there to protect. But if one day you don't have a crop of fresh young soldiers to go up there because they're all sitting around on TikTok going, I don't want it. Well, how long is it going to take for the bad things and the wolves out there to discover, hey, they don't have their archers up there anymore. Nobody's protecting them anymore. Now is our chance. Now is our chance. There's nobody up on the wall. Well, they're up there, but they're wearing dresses and there's some of them got their tits cut off and the dresses with bulges in them. It's all, oh man, let's go. They're not ready. Look what they got up there. Look who they got up there. Wait. Bad soldiers, listen up. Listen up, honey. Before you kill me, you get my pronouns right. That's who we're trying to put up on the fucking wall. So Putin's like, no thanks. I like our protection. I like our soldiers. I like our killers to kill. No. That's not what we want. They want a bunch of fucking Broadway, fucking Las Vegas showgirls up there. Dun, 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 dun. 4, 5, 6, and that's what they want up on the wall. Jazz hands. Step, kick. Come on, girls. Dun, 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 dun. 5, 6, 7. That's who they want up on the wall. Not a bunch of stone-faced, square-jaw killers. Nope. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba, 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 da, da. Let's go in the back. Kick high. Let's go. When I start lying, I want you guys to start typing stop in the comment section, okay? When I start lying, when things that are coming out of my mouth are lies, that's when I want you to start typing stop. That's when I'll stop. Okay? Because so far, I think everything I said is true. All right? That's right, Lala HK. Put those legs up, girls. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's who they want up on the wall to protect us. The people of the kingdom. We're down here living life. We're generating tax revenue. And we know we can focus on our lives because we got the killers up there. But if we don't have the killers up there, us kingdom folk, us paupers and peasants down here, we're dead. You're fucking dead. That's the world they want to live in. You know why? They want to live in that world because if we can't protect ourselves, and a lot of things go into that. Sissifying, pussifying our men, our boys, the males, and taking your weapons away. So let's say they fail. They got the dun, 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 5, 6, 7, 8 up on the wall, right? Well, that's okay. I got my own down here. If Birdcage fails up on the wall, we got enough guns down here for everybody to get to. But if they take those away, now 5, 6, 7, 8, they're not going to protect us. We can't protect ourselves. So who do we have to go to? Huh? Hat in hand. Excuse me, mommy, daddy, government. Excuse me. Thanks. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Can you protect us, please? And can you feed, clothe, and house us too? Ooh, take care of our kids. Do everything for us. That's what they want. They want us like children. When you're a child and you want to do something, who'd you have to go to? Who'd you have to go to? You have to go to mom or dad. And if you had a mom and a dad, well, whoever you asked first, you would hope that they gave you a good answer. And if they didn't, if you go to the second one, you would hope that they didn't ask you, well, what did your mom say? What did your dad say? They said no. Well, hey, what they said is what I say. That's what my kids get. They get a united front. If their mom says no and they come to me, what'd your mom say? And it's no. I'm not going to go against what your mom said. She's not going to go against what I say. But all the taking our guns and you can't have this and give me those. And better look at Australia. Crikey. We gave away our guns down here. Crikey. Took them from Australia. Australia. Look at the size of that bigger. Arun Faye, thank you again. Fatherhood. Real fathers fight against this alphabet junk. Lack of fathers is what breeds this crap. There you go. If you're going to break into somewhere, if you're going to gain access to somewhere, let's say you're a cat burglar, and you want to get in there and burgle, which is one of my favorite words, it's the first thing you got to do. What is the first thing you have to do if you're going to break into somewhere? Got to take care of the security, whether that be a security system, whether that be a security guard, whether that be a guard dog. You have to take care of the security so you can get in there and take. In this case, when it comes to society, we're the security. Men, the fathers, just the men in society, we are the protectors. If you're out somewhere and you see something happening to a woman or something, I told this story once. Was this last year or something, living in Salinas. I'm driving past somewhere. I see a whole bunch of smoke, and it's not too far away. It's like a couple streets over. And I drive over there, and you see smoke coming out of the middle of this apartment complex. You know, the buildings are here. It's kind of that courtyard. And they go in there, and there's smoke coming in. And I run in there. I run through the fence, and we look, and there's 4 or 5 other dudes already in there. Or no, I take that back. I was the first one to get there, and then 4 or 5 dudes showed up. All men. It looked like the beginning of a joke. There was a black guy, a white guy, and a Mexican. All these different men were there. Smoke. Then we didn't hear any sirens. There were no fire trucks there. So we ran in there. Whatever. Who needs help? Turns out these little bastards were lighting firecrackers. That's where all the smoke was coming from. But were we prepared to go and help somebody or go in somewhere and pull somebody out? Whatever. And not saying women wouldn't have done that either, but that's more of a man's natural role. So if you take us out of the equation, then what's left to protect? What's left to protect everything else? Nothing. Then they can take their time. We don't have to worry. There's no one coming to help you. That's what they want. It's easier. It's easier that way. Just like any predator, you're going to take the path of least resistance, right? I'm not going to take the path. All these security measures and shit. No. Get rid of them first. And then after they're dead, after they're gone, we'll take our time. How does that saying go? Is it a joke? I don't know what it's considered. The father bull and son bull are sitting up on the hill, and the son says, Dad, let's run down there and fuck one of those cows. And the dad says, no, why don't we walk down there? Fuck them all. Take your time. When the security's out of the way, take your time. The government can take their time. Then they can take decades to destroy this country and part it out. And why a large portion of our population refuses to see that is beyond me. Because they are not hiding it anymore. But people have a problem with Putin's his expansion on the alphabet soup group laws. Well, look in the mirror. It's our fault. We are showing him the dangers of it, so he must prepare. J954. Hey, Brownie and everyone for that matter. I don't give a fuck what BS law passes. Never surrender your arms. Ever seen Red Dawn? Wolverines shall not be infringed. That's right. And you know, we're I mean, it's not our fault. We have a great country. So we have a great country, of a great military, we're well protected. So things are going to get like this. You're going to think that this can't happen to us because it never has. Going all the way back to our origins, it never has. So you think it never will. And of course, it's going to take more to take us down than some other country, but you think that it never will. But it could. Man, oh man. Scary, scary, scary. But here we are. So can we stop freaking out Russia, please? Can we stop giving Russia reasons to make laws like this? Can we stop scaring him into doing this kind of stuff? Richard S., we got comfortable. That's true. Now, see, we're trying to hang on to our great country. Yeah, we are. And I think we will. But shit. I don't think this one's really Putin's fault. We're forcing him to do these kind of things because of how we're dropping the damn ball. But hey, let's go in the opposite direction. Let's bring ourselves out of that to something kind of funny. Is it racist? Let's see. Is it racist? So fucking funny. Run for the border. Remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua? Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Okay. All right, hold on. Here's the Taco Bell commercial. Okay. So let's set the table for this one. So, of course, like all fast food commercials and pretty much all like car commercials, if it's for like the young crowd, but like all the fast food commercials, a bunch of young people, it's late at night, they're hanging out. It's so fucking stupid. Number one, if these kids are hanging out, if these 20-somethings are hanging out like this, somebody's going to be smoking bud. Somebody's going to be drinking. They're not just going to be like, oh, hey, let's have a good time or turn up the tunes. Man, please, this shit's corny. But they're in the parking lot of a Taco Bell. Everybody seems to be Mexican, except there's some black lady that comes out. Like, what the fuck? This don't make any sense. Why would this black lady come out where all these young Mexican kids are going to start playing soccer? Yes, guys. In this commercial, this girl right here, she's finishing her delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine from Taco Bell, and she's going to take the wrapper, ball it up into a ball, and then they're going to start playing soccer. Holy shit. Let's go Taco Bell. Taco Bell. You can hear that speaking Spanish and shit, so they're all Mexican, right? Oh shit! Like, as soon as that dude saw a ball, he just fucking jumped up. And is that a Z28 IROC in the background? Are these kids? Is everything retro? I've never seen no young people driving a Z28. Here we go. Hey. Oh, it's an Asian guy. Why is that older black lady there? Like, oh, I gotta come out here and see these kids make a goal with some tinfoil. Goal! I wait. Oh my god, I love this. I wait. So wait, actually, I take that back. This is like the Rainbow Coalition. You got the Asian kid with the playing referee. The white girl is playing soccer against the Mexican dude, and then the Mexican girl is like, "Crank it, turn up, Daddy Yankee." Now, if You changed out these races. Could they make this commercial? If you had a bunch of black teenagers out there, or like this, the Rainbow Coalition, but they're outside of a KFC, and as soon as she finishes the last piece of chicken out of the bucket, they all flip their buckets over and start playing drums and shit. What the fuck? Or if it was a bunch of Asian kids, if it's a bunch of fucking Asian kids, they're outside of PF Chang's or something, or no, I guess Panda Express. I guess that'd be the fast food Asian food. And the girl has the box and she finishes the last chow mein noodles out of it. And then they all take their chopsticks and put them in their fingers like they're spikes or something. Like, what? And start talking like this in a bad dubbing. What the fuck? That shit was so weird, man. That commercial had me dying. She balls her shit up and makes a soccer ball. And then the Mexican dude hops up like, fuck, I can't resist a soccer ball. J954, thank you again. Is that the same Asian kid that won the pageant? Looks like it. Let me see if I had the artwork, the computer art. I scribble in some long hair right there, put a little rouge on him. Looks like him, doesn't it? Looks like a beauty queen. Do you not look at that dude and say that is a beauty queen? That dude should be in beauty pageants? Because that's what the Miss America committee thought. They looked at that and said, beauty, winner, blue ribbon. I want to see those commercials. I wish they would make those commercials about the black kids and the Asians. That shit would be hella funny. That would be too fucking funny. Or there are a bunch of white kids out there. They're outside of, I guess, Chick-fil-A. That'll be the white people's fast food joint. And as soon as they're done with that, like they start making some kind of fucking like banjo music. Like they start going, whoo, like blowing in the top of their bottles and bang, 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 like, bring your partner, do. Start doing that shit. Fucking dumb. Oh man. So if you're Mexican and you're eating Taco Bell, you can't help but to ball that shit up and throw it on the ground. And then as soon as the other Mexicans hear it hit the ground, they're like, is that a ball? Gotta love it, man. Got to love it. Thank you, Taco Bell. You're all right. Next time I need diarrhea, I'll come and see you. Sorry, Oscar Gonzalez. Taco, burrito, taco. Love it. So, Alyssa Milano, what are you going to say now to bring the anger blood from here, or here? Let's see. Oh, Lord, Alyssa. Oh, man, I don't know. Did she just eat some seafood that she's allergic to, or she just get some Botox on her lips? Her shit looks crazy. Let's see. I'm sorry that you guys need to hear her voice, and that you have to hear her voice and their voice. They're terrible. Okay, here we go. Alyssa. And the first one's going to talk is Joy Reid. Sorry, guys. She's probably most disgusting of all.
A Tesla. So you used to be a supporter of Elon Musk.
I'll leave it like that so you don't have to see their face.
What happened? What changed your mind?
Well, I mean, for me, speaking of Me Too, when he was accused of sexual misconduct and paid out $250,000 to this person, I decided
That does not mean that you're guilty. That could mean that you want that shit to go away, and it's cheaper to pay him off than to go through all the legal bullshit. You think he didn't have the money to go to court and take it the distance?
Like, I can't live in that hypocrisy of driving that car when, you know.
Yeah.
Really? Because Joe Biden, what's that lady's name? Tara Reid? He allegedly put his old ass finger in her clam to the first knuckle, but you didn't say anything about that. You said you didn't want to throw away a good man like Joe Biden. So keep that hypocrisy bullshit and stick it in your lips next time.
That happened. But also, I'm kind of like I'm so annoyed with all of these billionaires, with like the exception of a few, but especially Elon Musk. Like, you buy Twitter to destroy it for $40 billion, right?
It's called his money. He can do what he wants.
$40 billion. Elon Musk, imagine if he donated that money to UNICEF.
I know.
Yeah. He would change the world.
So he has to spend his money on shit that you want him to spend his money on. And hold on. Let me look something up real quick. Hold on a second. Because I seem to remember. So they're saying it wouldn't cost $40 billion. Listen to what's her name in the background.
There would be no hunger. He
could go in his pocket and donate that money.
He could go in his pocket. I thought Red Fox was dead. He could go in his pocket and pick out that kind of money, you big dummy.
He could go in his pocket and it wouldn't cost $40 billion.
So it wouldn't cost $40 billion. But didn't Elon Musk say that he would give $6 billion to fight world hunger? That's less than 40, right, ladies? So I think he already offered to spend $6 billion to fight world hunger. Elon Musk quietly donated $6 billion of Tesla shares last year. What's wrong? So he's already done way more. Who do you think is giving more to world hunger? Elon Musk or Alyssa Milano with UNICEF?
These guys, I mean,
by the way, there are loads of electric cars coming on the market.
Loads of electric cars coming on the market. Nasty.
Not the only one.
And inexpensive ones as well. Fairly inexpensive.
Just saying.
I do have a legal note. Elon Musk has denied these allegations of sexual misconduct,
that's right,
calling them
ass.
utterly untrue. In your opinion, let me ask you this then. What happens if things continue the way they are on Twitter? I think it's become a hellscape, but it's been a hellscape for a minute.
I mean, I was always on the receiving end of trolls, right?
Yeah.
So, like, to me, it doesn't feel any different. But, you know, I always open Twitter with like, you know what I mean? Like with a helmet on, because I'm so scared like something's gonna come out and hit me.
Yeah.
So then don't go on Twitter anymore. Anything you open with that kind of trepidation and anticipation, why would you do it? Stay off of it. Look at how her face froze.
Yeah. Do you think you'll stay on it?
Yeah, because we can't cede that territory. It's like a turf war now. That's how I look at it, and we can't.
No, you big dummy.
There's other ones you can come and grab. Leave that to them, because that's what that is meant to be now. It's not meant to be any better.
But if we're not representing our side of the political discourse, aren't we?
That's it. That's all I can take. She's about to make me shit myself. Ugh. Ugh. And if you didn't almost shit yourself, you guys are stronger than me. Because I was just about to unleash in my pants. Not that way, the back of my pants. I was about to shit myself if I heard their voice for one more second. And she never addressed what she asked her about. She asked her, she said, you got on Twitter and said that you turned in your Tesla and got a VW. She didn't touch that because she knows she's a fucking idiot. Even there, surrounded by other idiots. No. We need to give that to them. We need to give that to the big dummies because that's what that place is now. We got to give it to them, the dummies. Damn it. 1985, take me back before Alyssa Milano was old enough to say stupid shit like this. I used to have a crush on Alyssa Milano when she was on Who's the Boss and Commando. When I saw her in Commando, I was like, Alyssa Milano and Arnold Schwarzenegger to this. Ugh. You are all nasty. Oh, I do have to make a legal note. Elon Musk came out. Yeah, you damn right you do, because you don't want to get sued. You know, a producer got in her earpiece real quick. You better say that shit before Elon buys The View. Could you imagine? Elon Musk, because of their comments, was able to purchase The View. Oh. Oh, how great would that be? And none of those fucking harpies would leave they wouldn't leave the show because they need the money. And they would have to sit there and tell the truth from here on out. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? No. Give them Twitter because that's what it's turned into. You big dummy. Oh, Elon Musk, buy The View. And we'll sit back and watch the world explode. Web store, guys. Jericho Green or mygreengear.com. Also, shout out to Heidi Booth. My wife just took your 2 tumblers to the post office to be sent to you. I still have a few left, some hats, some mugs, some tumblers. You want to get them autographed by myself? You just want an autograph? You want a note to you, to somebody else? Doesn't matter. I sign one, autograph one to Heidi's daughter. Whatever you want. Let me know. Go to my video. I'll put a link to that video. Go to it. I break down the prices. You send me the money on Cash App. Email me. Let me know what you want them to say, where you want them sent. It's like that. Booyakasha. Booyakasha. It's done. Let's see, is this it? I hope this is the link, because this is the first YouTube link I have in my clipboard. So I'm putting it up there. Let's see, let me test it out. Make sure I'm not sending you to no crazy shit. Yeah, that's the one. All right, we're good. We're good. That's the one. So check out that link. Takes a few minutes. Give you all the information. Bing, bang, boom. All done. Bing, bang, boom. I'll send it to you. Raquita Johnson, can we please go back to 1988? Earth is extremely ghetto and overly sensitive right now. It sure is. Bring on the media. Bring it on. Ghetto, ratchetness, trailer trashiness is celebrated. This is how you must be. We have turned things upside down. What was once on the bottom is now on the top. We praise the shit people of our society. We lift up those who should be pushed down to the fucking bottom. Our ceiling is what we used to walk on, what we used to wipe our feet on, you dirty piece of shit. Wait a minute, you're where now? Who's sitting down? Who is sitting down? Who is representing the black community? Because that's what that shit was. That's what that bullshit was. Who do you have sitting down with the new resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue representing me? First of all, I don't need anybody to represent me. I represent me. But you put who over there to interview who? Cardi fucking B? You put retardy B across from the new resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to represent me? If I went out on my front lawn and took a shit on the grass, I wouldn't let Retardie B represent that. You can't represent nothing. You not even this fresh pile right here. I wouldn't let her represent that. But you put that skeezer, you put that tramp, that trollop up there to represent me? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is that? Man, you damn right, Raquita. This world, let me off this ride. Where's the cord to pull so they can stop the bus and let me the fuck off? What the fuck was that? Let's go. Let's go. We're not done. We're not done. I'm going to pull you guys across the damn finish line. Now, what's going on with the Wicked Witch of Hollywood? Huh? Let's see.
And so far, so good, you know. Sorry, Boosie.
So it says Boosie responds to a year-old resurfaced clip where Gabrielle Union responds to his criticism of Zaya. So she's responding to him when he said, "Don't cut his dick off. Don't cut the boy's dick off."
He's so preoccupied.
Yeah, he is. Very
It's
much
almost
so.
like thou doth protest too much, little Booze.
I'm gonna look.
You got a lot of dick on your mind.
I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
It's like Zaya and Lil Nas X living his head.
For free, rent free.
And that right there is Jamel Hill. She is the infamous loudmouth who got herself kicked off of ESPN. She's a Trump hater, America's racist, and George Floyd, all the bullshit, all the woke SJW pills she's overdosed on.
Like what?
It's like, sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us. This is a safe space. We can be your sanctuary.
Perhaps that safe space was not provided for him. And
I don't
that's
think he
why
had a safe
He did
space.
not have one. We could definitely tell.
And
So they're attacking Boosie because he said something about you guys perverting your son. And why would they react like that? Why wouldn't, if you are so focused on something so important as raising your child, right? Or they're going through something so important and so impactful as transitioning to another gender, I would think that would take up most of your attention. Why would you even give Boosie the time of day? I'd be like, next question. And matter of fact, it wasn't even a question. She brought that shit up herself. Why was that at top of mind? Why was that at tip of tongue for you to say that? Why would you initiate talking about somebody who's insignificant in your life, but was talking about what you're doing to your son? Because what he said rings true. That's why. You know it's true. He struck a chord. You know you're fucking that kid up. And D-Wade knows it too, but he doesn't care because his his wife's word is more important than anything. It's more important than the well-being of his child. That's the worst. That is what is worse. The wolf that wants to eat the hens, or the wolf that wants to eat the lambs, or the sheep that opens the gate and lets the wolf in to eat the lambs. I say it's the sheep that lets the wolf in because the wolf is going to wolf. We know what they're about, the claws, the teeth, the packs. We know. But you're supposed to protect them. You're supposed to protect them from the wolves, and you're undoing the latch. Come on in, Wolfie. Get your wolf on. You're worse. That's why you said something. That is absolutely disgusting. So what did Boosie have to say to that? What did he have to say? He said, LOL, the whole world, I know, the whole world know I love, now he's a rapper. I don't think he got too far in school. But he says, the whole world know I love women, and the whole world know your husband loved dick. Hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. I had refused to talk about y'all in interviews, and here you go. And here as in here you go. Go bang in with that dildo and wait on a script, you little white girl. Oh, man, that's funny. And I've said it here, too. I'm sure she does peg D. Wade. And he don't even get on all fours. He's the type, grab it, hold his knees up like this. He's the one making all the noise. She's putting her hand over his mouth. Shh, wake the kids. Fuck me. So disgusting. And the nerve of you to lash out like that against somebody else when you're the one destroying this kid. You took... Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. You guys did this to this boy. You can't deny your handiwork, Gabrielle. Can't deny your handiwork. Oh my goodness, this shit's so sad. That poor kid. I bet he sits in his room at night thinking of what life would have been like if they just left him alone. You took a little boy and turned him into this. You took a little boy and turned him into that. In record time, I might add. Good work, Gabrielle. And look at these fucking comments. Statement piece. Beautiful. From his dad. Beautiful. From Gabrielle Union. Stunning. Wow. It girl behavior. From that wicked stepmother, she put a pic over a picture of him. Stunning. Everything. So stunning. Gorge. Look at this shit. That's a boy. When do you have time to hang out with other kids and be a kid when you're doing all these damn photo shoots? Look at this shit. Am I going to get flagged for child porn for showing you guys this? Just yes, 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 and more yes. These are comments. Let's glow, baby. That's a fucking boy. Look at that sports bra thing you got. He ain't got no tits. Look at his hair. Holy fuck, man. And you know what? It's all gravy now because he's 15. He hasn't made that shift yet. God, what the fuck, man? Look at this shit. What? So stunning, gorgeous, just beautiful. From Gabrielle Union. Wow. He writes, cloudy with a chance of me. So clever. You're so fucking clever. I know, right? I'm so clever. This right here, look at that. Look at those. Hey, look at the gams on that broad. Hey, look at that. Hey, that's your dude right there. I thought that was your broad. Nope. Sorry, sir. That is not a broad. That's a boy. Hey, look at that broad right there. Hey, you serious? You telling me that's your boy right there? That looks like a broad. Hey, look at the hands, the little skirt. Nope. It's a dude. It's a dude. What's he gonna do when his voice changes? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait. Uh-oh. Voice change. Hey, my name's Zion. Well, actually, Zion, hey, come in, have a seat. Love the dress, babe. Looking good, Zion. Zaya, check this out. Your voice, it's getting a little deep. How would you feel about just like a vocal alteration procedure? Would you be okay with that? I guess. Whatever. Let me send this tweet. Mom, whatever you want, whatever Mom Gabrielle wants, just do it to me. You can do stuff to my voice. You can cut stuff off if you want. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Hey, Zaya. Oh, love the purse. Hey, you're gonna be 16 coming up soon, and you're about to go through a growth spurt in facial hair. What do you think about a hormone diversion procedure? We're just gonna probably inject something in you. We're gonna stop that the stubble. No, I can't have that. We're just gonna do some altering here, stuff like that. What do you think? Yeah, whatever. Let me send this tweet. Whatever Mom Gabrielle wants, just do it to me. I don't even care. Like, cut it off, make it bigger, make it smaller. I don't even care. Look at that 15-year-old boy. Hey, Zaya, looking good. I love the shoes. Real cute. Check this out. You're going to be 17 soon. And, you get big, strong, and the muscles like that. What do you think? And, really, we've done some research. We've crunched the numbers. And I think all of these issues, all these problems we're having are stemming from your genitals. So what do you think about a genital relocation procedure? Hey, I'll explain it. Don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to cut your dick and balls off and throw them in the dumpster. Is that okay? Yeah, whatever. Let me send this tweet. Whatever Mama Gabrielle wants to do, just do it to me. Cut it off. Put another one on. I don't even care. How many followers do I have? For what? So they can be patted on the back in their circle of fucking weirdos. Yeah, hold on. This is here. Let me do an impression of Gabrielle Union at home. See, wicked whore. Here we go. Hey, D Wade. Yeah, come in here. No, you can't have your balls back. They're in my purse. That's where they're going to stay, bitch. Have you seen Zaya's phone? Oh, here it is. Sir, oh. D Wade, why is Zaya searching strong rope and support beams? It's weird. Strong rope. Aren't those support beams? Why would he be Googling strong rope and support beams? Huh. I don't know. Hope they don't have to find out. Careless, thank you. Jericho, Zaya has a girlfriend that looks like a boy, which makes him a straight male. He's confused himself straight. Yeah, they had pictures of him kissing at his birthday party. They uploaded pictures of their 14-year-old son kissing his girlfriend and thought that was cute. Why is he Googling strong rope and support beams? Shinobi, trans buddy. So sad. 50% suicide rate post-surgery. Anyway, guys, I mentioned earlier I got to go pick up my son. I do. You can't leave your kids at school, no matter how convenient that may be, no matter how quiet your house may be and you enjoy it. I know the silence is great and rare. But you got to pick them up. So I have to do that too. So let me do that. Thank you guys for being here. 500 in this bitch. Appreciate it. 8 billion people in the world. You chose me. Thank you very much. Thank you for being in the comment section. Your comments, your questions, your super chats, your presence. Are you watching and listening? You're just listening. I'm on in the background. And maybe you're not listening at all. You got the sound off and you're just looking. Whatever. That's weird, but I'll take it. You were great. I was great. We were great. We'll do it all over again mañana. Don't forget, every Monday, I'm going to be on locals.com for the live stream. I won't be doing a live here. I'll be doing a live there. Link in the link tree. That will be in the description box. I thank you very much for being here, guys. Say it with me, damn it. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.